Okay. Good old-fashioned Wizardry. Originally, this game came out in 81 for the Apple II? Yeah, it was Apple II. What's this come out for? A whole bunch of platforms. I believe it came out on, like, everything at the time. What we're going to do is we're going to do a new game. Now, I do have a game that I started, but let's go ahead and do the new one here. Dragon Delving, that sounds good. So the original was in the Apple II, and we can go with the modernized one, or we can go with the original ones. I don't think we're going to get to 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, and 8, so, I'm going to say original. We'll play with new options. Begin with starter party now. Let's do new characters. Hold on, I got a window that's acting up. YouTube's monitoring is acting a little weird. Give me a second. Let's make sure it's coming up. There it goes, okay. Now it's working correctly. Alright. Good to go. And getting started. I know how to do all this. I have about 3 or 4 hours into this game right now. So, I got a general idea on how it runs. And I've been pets around the first and second floors. So we're going to build ourselves some characters. What do we got going on here for characters? So we got a couple different races. We got human, elf, dwarf, gnome, and halfling. Keep in mind this came out when D&D was at its height, so everybody was copying D&D. Almost verbatim. The only differences you'll see here if you're used to D&D is strength is the same. That's hit damage. Intelligence is for magic. Piety replaces wisdom. Vitality replaces charisma. Agility replaces dexterity, and they add luck. Pretty much that's it. You don't have charisma in this, because, charisma is not really useful for most RPGs. However, first thing we want is a tank. So let's go with a dwarven tank. On the right hand side, you'll see what points we need in order to level up our characters. Your tanks are your fighter, your samurai, and your lord. We don't have a lord yet. I don't know why samurai's even here. None of the classes can actually make one. I don't know why they do that. Because they only have like 13 to 15 points anyway. So, it's kind of weird that it's there. I think that's either a bug or something. I don't know. That shouldn't be there. Bishop should be the highest that you can get here. Because you can't get anything else. So we're going to with strength. And I found one thing out about this game. Throw it all into vitality. Because as you level up, you'll get more points to distribute. So you can go towards more advanced classes. If you played Classic Heroes, when that was re-released, this will look very similar. This is what it was based on, really. So we're going to do that. I still have 4 points left. And since I want him to go samurai, we'll put it all in strength. That way all he needs is a bit of agility and a bit of luck. Alright, let's fighter. And neutral. Now, we're a human, so let's go this one here. And since this game you can have multiple characters and multiple dives, something that oh wait, that's the wrong picture. I want a dwarf. Let's do this one. No, let's do a girl. I suppose the ones. So, what I do is the class is all the same. So, like all my fighters that I create, will start. The names will start with that character. So, in this case, it's a fighter. So, it'll be Felicia. And then we'll create another one. Now we need I need a second fighter. Let's go human. All vitality. All strength. Fighter, neutral, human. Here we go. And this is going to be Frank. Now, on our front row, we need a cleric. So, piety. It's going to be gnome, elf, or dwarf. Let's go with an elf. We want a priest, so you want our piety and all vitality. So, you think a priest. Can't make this one neutral, so let's just go with the good priest. Your good and your evils can't be in the same party unless you do some shenanigans. But well, that's why I would say parsnip. That sounds good. Now I want a bishop. The reason I want a bishop is because bishops have a lot of good stats. Unfortunately, actually, a bishop's best to be an elf. It's least number of points wasted. And again, can't make it neutral, so I'll go good. And we'll go with this one. I'll name that one after myself. And then I need a thief. Now, a thief requires us to use agility. So it's high agility. So a gnome or a halfling. Let's go halfling. Put 1 point in agility. The rest of it into vitality. Thief. Neutral. Go to halfling. And that one looks good. We'll go train. Last one that I absolutely have to have is a mage. Mage is intelligence. So let's go human. Yeah, let's go human. And I gotta put 3 in intelligence for the mage. And then, oh, hold on. There we go. Neutral, human, human mage. Get this one. I don't know, it'll work just fine. Alright, now from here we go over to the tavern to form our party. At the tavern, I can buy people. There's usually some free ones in here. These are always good to pick up. Okay, this time I got lucky. I didn't actually have any so we have Sybil, Fedge, Wemark. So we got what do we got here? A fighter, a thief, 3 fighters, 2 thieves, and an evil fighter. They're all neutral. Only one evil this time around. That's good. Last time I did this, I had, what was it? 2 or 3 evils out of there. So, that's fine. So in the front row, you want your fighter. You want your priest, bishop, mage, and thief. And you want a second party here, because if your party goes bloop, and it will go bloop, you need somebody to go get them. We got a little bit of money. Doesn't matter. Unless you got a couple thousand. Doesn't matter. Our goal is to try not to die. A couple of bandages. Maze doesn't change. So, once you learn the map, there's a lot of things you can do here. So, what we're really doing is we're trying to find some fights so we can level up. He took it from me and now he hides. Find him and find the amulet. That's our ultimate goal, is finding the amulet and bringing it home. Is this the Overlord? How are we hearing him? His stolen amulet is connected to this place. I can assume his long possession of it has connected him to this place as well. Poor soul. Yeah, we'll chase him down. Unfortunately, to do that, I think you have to do... What is that? The bottom of the dungeon? Oh, skeletons. Okay. So here's some skeletons. These are skeleton kobolds. What I'm going to do is... Front row is all going to attack. Second row, I'm going to tell him to inspect. By doing this, we'll get stats for the monsters. Look on the left-hand side to see what we currently know. And right now we know experience points and group size. We also know that they are undead. They have an AC of 10. They have between 4 and 8 hit points. And they get 1 attack. You know, eventually we'll learn... Oh, there we go. So now we have the resistances, if they have any extra actions. The one that's notable over there is running away. Ow. However, you do have... Oh, you don't know how to get healing spells. You heal yourself. You attack just because you can. You attack because you can. You go ahead. Trick here is just to kill him before I kill you. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Attack, attack, attack. Just die? Please? Come on, just die. First time I played my original characters, I got like 5 or 6 of those things at once, and they just annihilated me. Alright, so we are leaving. Alright. By going to the tavern, over here, to the inn, we can heal, level up, and regain our spells. Unfortunately, like most of these games, you will spend a lot of time going through, just cruising through it, doing just what I'm doing right now, grinding up levels. However, we can get some knowledge here, get some experience, and once we get far enough along, we'll be good to go. Alright. I'll get some more knowledge here. Ew, that hurt. I just want knowledge, people. There we go. Well, that didn't help. We did get a chest, though. So our thief can try to inspect it for a 66% chance. Says there's no trap. I always check for needles, because needles are very common on this floor. I'm gonna use my spell. There we go. He only has a couple of them at level 1. They max out at 9. But you also get a bunch of spots later on. Orcs. Those are orcs. You're gonna fight. You're gonna fight. You're gonna fight. And you're gonna research. Fight them. Kill the orcs off. They have no hit points. I'll tell you that right now. They don't hit hard. They're actually weaker than the kobolds in this game. What makes this fight dangerous is there's a lot of them. Frank's in trouble. Alright, you do that. You do that. You cast your heal on Frank. You give me a little fire. You give me a little fire. You give me an inspection. Because a little fire will kill off one target. And that helps out a lot. And if any luck, we'll actually get some more knowledge on these targets. While we're going through it. She's out of spells. That's bad. Alright. Little fire, little fire. Inspect. When the back row runs out of spells, all you can do is inspect or dodge. Unless it's the thief. The thief actually can do a sneak attack. There we go. Now once you get to level 3 or so, you can start rolling through the first floor pretty much unassailed, except for a few fights. There's a buccaneer and a rogue that are pretty nasty. However, do not think that no matter where you are on the first floor, you're not going to see the harder fights. Because frankly, they can be anywhere. Alright, so the thief did level up. Now, unlike the fighters, the thief is not going to be anything other than a thief. So, we don't have to worry about stats. However, I wanted to check stats, so like Felicia here. Select character. Oh, not here. Create character. Edit. Felicia class. So, oh, I can't make her a lord. She's not good. I forgot about that. So, ninja's evil. And lord is good. I forgot about the lord needing to be good. I need to make one of my fighters good. Can I change her alignment? No, I can't. Oh well. It's fine. I'll just create a new one. We'll do a dwarf. Max vitality. Max strength. Fighter is good. Got a dwarfy. Flaftard. That works for me. Alright. Not that it really matters much. We'll take Frank out. Because, like, Flash is just... Which one of them's closer to Samurai? So... Wrong room. Change stats. Felicia, class. Samurai, takes 9. With Frank... Samurai takes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, Frank really has a bad choice. Alright, so we'll take Frank. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do something else. I wanted to go to the tavern. So I'm going to take Frank out. Because Frank's horrible. And we're going to add in the new guy. Laughter. Move people around. Let's take Laughter. Put him before Parsnip. Let's try with that. That gesture looks nasty. This looks terrifying. Now, if we can manage to not die... Alright, so we got the combats. We managed to not lose anybody to silly mistakes. Then, we'll do good. Because that was the problem I had before, is I just made a lot of silly mistakes. Yeah. Auto. Something so weak, we can just auto. We put it at speed. Check chest. Whoops. We should head back up. I can use rest. Oh, and Bella died. Should visit the temple. Yes, Parsnip, I'm aware. Our thief died. Alright. Raise the thief. thief's good. Alright, everybody rest up. Felicia has leveled. Now, she was going samurai. Oh god. It was agility, wasn't it? Please say it was agility. Ah, good. Thank goodness it was agility. Agility and intelligence. Alright. It's just a matter of making sure you don't screw up your stat pools when you're doing the specialty ones. We know all it works. It works. So that's good. There's nothing here we need. I really need Bella to level up so she has some more hit points. But, you know, we'll see how that works out. That and lowering our armor cost would be nice. I'm not finished Lane not being last. Doesn't really matter though. Alright. So how much experience do we need? One more fight. And Bella will be leveled up along with Parsnip. And Mana's leveled up too. Good, good. And the one's behind is Flaftar. That's because we changed him out because I screwed up and leather-clad men. Rogues? Bushwhackers. Oh, these guys are the hard ones. Alright, so you get to fight. You get to fight. You get to fight. You can inspect. 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 Bushwhackers are tough. Uh-huh. Because they can actually kill the party. There goes Parsnip. At least she's still level 1, which means she'll be free. There goes Mana. Again, she's still free, so that's good. Alright. Well, we got some stats out of it. Disarm chest. Nothing bound. Okay, cool. Bushwhackers are the ones that'll kill you. Oh no, 4 orcs. Thankfully, orcs have 2 hit points. They literally only have like 2 hit points. We need more than that when we sneeze. Alright. It's not a big deal. The one thing about this game, even in the original version of the game, is you can still screw up and lose your party. I don't want to see dust up there. Oh, good. Because if you fail, they go to dust. And if you fail twice, then they hit the poop chute. So, that's bad. That was a mage, right? Of course. Parsnip is a cleric. It's a piety. Mana. I also need to. Oh, mana doesn't have inventory. So, mana is a mage. So hit points. Alright. We'll rearrange in the dungeon. Train may look beefy, but 25 hit points. But I'll warn you now, you do not want Train in the front row. It's bad. As a first or second replacement, it's fine. But on the front row, until you start getting them some serious armor, you don't want them up there. You start getting the higher, the fully clad in armor. You don't want them up there. It's not a good idea. So. And I know it doesn't look like we're doing much, but right now we just have to get our characters up to about level 3. Once we get level 3, we'll be good. Parsnip. Bella needs level 3 before she can start dismissing them. And Anna has how many spells? 2. Let's save that in case we run into something of serious note. Everybody just do auto. That hurt. Alright, Parsnip, let me. Oop. Did just. Poison Needle is probably correct. Parsnip, magic. Let's do a heal real quick. I mean, Flaftar is good. Okay, so Felicia is gonna go to level 3 soon. We want to double check her stats so we can do the samurai thing as soon as possible. Steal yourself. Every open door could be your death. Yeah, we're aware. However, we're doing okay. Orcs. Orcs. We can auto orcs. Anyway, without anything fancy on orcs. We have all their information, so it doesn't matter. We just auto through the orcs and be good. Though it's bothering me to have the thief in this spot. I'm not. Thank you. It's just something I got used to when I was playing before. Just having the thief last. That way because the bishop is a little bit of magic user, a little bit of priest. And that puts all of the casters together. So, makes it a little easier. This way, open this door. 2 Slimers. So we have not discovered slimes yet. Now, bubbling slimes aren't bad. They don't do status effects. Well, okay. I killed them before they had a chance to be investigated. Note to self, investigate first. No trap found. Good, good. Money, good, good. Okay, what do we have? Slimes. Alright, so we have some slimes. We do have 4 of them. So even if all 3 of my frontliners kill one, we still have 1 for research. That's what I want to do. Alright. We actually didn't kill them. I'm going to only use 2 people so that we can actually get the research done, but also reduce the number here. Now I'm just going to research the heck out of it. Unlike some of the slimes later, which have status effects like poison and such, these don't have that. So, we're good. And we're fully researched. And everything there is to know about slimes. Which is good news. They don't get a lot of experience. It is unfortunate. But they do have one advantage. They're not hard to deal with. There we go. And these guys will run. You see the end of the actions if we can ever identify it. Alright. No trap found. Yay. So far, so good. Nothing seriously trying to kill me. Which is always a good sign. 4 kobolds, undead ones, right? You get that. Because the Dispel Undead has a high chance of just obliterating them all. Higher level they are, the more they can destroy. It's the beautiful side of it. Alright, so how much money do we have? Well, I don't even know. Couple hundred? I wish pushing forward into a door would actually open it. It's something that the later games do. And for some strange reason, when they did the remaster of this one, they didn't maintain that. So if you hadn't noticed the screen, obviously at the bottom we have our characters, their current levels, and so on. But you have the mini map on the left, and that particular map is not always accurate. If you hit something, what secrets hide in this maze? What treasures? Don't know. If you hit a secret door or a teleport trap or whatever, that map will not necessarily update correctly, especially if you do a teleport. It causes them to go really wonky. and it will go to like the next square, and it's not in the right spot. There is a map spell, and that spell will display correctly. But they don't always. No, our perception's not high enough to see them. I just happen to know where they are. If you have a higher level light spell or a high level in perception, I think it's there based on IQs, it will show up as a shiny surface, and you can see where the hidden doors are. I I'm gonna tell everybody to inspect him so that we can try and get it before they leave. There he goes. Now I'm not trying about kobolds. Let's see, like here. Oh, this one's shiny. You can see it from back here better. That means there's a secret door there. Now, I happen to know that there's one there and there's one here. Alright. I'm actually doing really well. No bushwhackers, no rogues. So. And those are the ones that we have to worry about. Because they're the ones that can kill you. Alright. More kobolds. Easy peasy. And they all run. And you don't have to worry about levels, so if you over level, it doesn't matter. So like, if I go to, let's say, Felicia here, she's got 2,500 experience points. He's got 1,500 experience points. So, if he was to hit 1,700, he'll go up multiple levels. Since those don't cost me anything, which is the best part in this game, is this is before games started charging for like level ups and identification and all of that. Those kind of money sink things. You know, that was started a little later. By the time you get to the SSI series, it's like Pool of Radiance and Curse of the Azure Bonds and so on. When you get to those games, SSI decided you needed a money sink. So then one idea with money sinking was to charge you for everything. I don't want to do that yet. We are not ready for that door. That's a door we're not ready for yet. That's a door you don't want to go into until you're around 5 or 6. Because the boss that's down there is rough. Alright. Everybody heal up. Okay, so before I pull Felicia is going to be a ninja. or samurai rather. And she needs 4 intelligence and 2 agility. So 4 intelligence and 2 agility. She has 1 point. Alright, put in agility. Now, Factor is going not Lord. So let's put intelligence and piety. I need 2 in piety. So depending on how many points he gets, I need 2 in piety. Parsnip can put hers in piety. Bella can put hers in vitality. And then piety. Mana can put hers in intelligence. And that puts us a little closer. At 1,400 gold. Not good yet. Can't quite start buying gear. I need a little more. I want to have about 2,500 to 3,000, and then we can start buying some gear. You can get magical gear, like +1 gear or whatever, but for your frontline tanks, oh, it's a blade trap. Didn't take any damage. But for the frontline tanks, so the fighters and the cleric, they can all wear plate. And because they can wear plate mail, you don't buy the magic armor for them because plate's a little under 1,000. And magic armor starts at 2,500, and it's the same basic armor. Now it's fine if you find it. Yeah, they can say chain +1 or whatever, which is the same as getting plate. Doing that's great, but you don't find it? No point. And I will always fight the pacifist groups, because they get you money. I'll show you the important part of the identifying everybody in a second. Because there's a way to know what you'll get from a fight. If you go to your bestiary, and it'll say the slime. So on this screen, mouse, on this screen, you have all, the right hand side is the card you normally see. But at the top, it says treasure. Random encounter, that's the one we want. Treasure type A. Guardian encounter, that's if it's a fixed fight. Not gonna see too many of those, but we'll look up type K in a minute. And you pull up the matrix. Treasure type A, random encounter. Boom, just money. But if you look at treasure type K, it can drop equipment. And you will occasionally run into Guardian fights. So you'll find some gear occasionally. And if I go to my characters and say inventory, shouldn't be anything. But every once in a while you'll find like, oh, I have a helm. Because you missed the fact that they dropped a helm on your head. So, Flafter and Trelane are both ready to level up. Let's go ahead and just do that. Because I need Flafter to level up. He needs hit points. And we have enough for gear, so. Trelane. God, one hit point. 1 point again. I swear. I feel sorry for him. Flafter. How much do you need in what stat? Oops. So Flafter for class, going Lord. I need 5 intelligence. So intelligence. Alright. Alright, so we're getting there. It's just a matter of time. This looks like a large fight, but it really isn't. Because the, like I said, the orcs only have like 2 or 3 hit points. And the kobolds have like 5. On average. So, it doesn't really matter. The thing I like about this game, 1, it's visually appealing. 2, they give you the full breakdown. How much did you get from orcs? How much did you get from kobolds? How much did you get from, you know, whatever, experience-wise? That way, if you don't know what experience is worth, you don't have the cards yet, at least you get a general idea on what the value of something is. Like, Flacia's already level 4. That's amazing. Oh. I bet she can... Is anyone else close to leveling up? Everyone else is about 400 or 500 away. That's fine. Let's see if we can get ourselves enough experience for everybody else to level up to. Unfortunately, orcs don't yield much experience because they run. It's terrible. Alright. Works for me. And usually when you go into every room, you get a fight. And that's good. Because it allows you to reliably know when and where to get you're gonna get experience from. And that's important. Now in the lower right hand corner, you've probably seen it and didn't know what it was. That little white box is the original game. Or rendered as the original game. So it's the original graphics, which is literally just lines and a little bit of text, a little bit of lines. That's about it. Now, thou must test your mettle against many horrors before you can venture deeper. Yeah, I think you... I forget what you have to do in order to go down there. They're gonna run, aren't they? They at least drop the purse. Yeah, they did. That was nice of them. Alright. dead kobolds. Alright, she doesn't have her piety yet. Since Bella's the bishop, she has the ability to dispel undead as well. Unfortunately, I think she gets set at 4. I mean, I could have Parsnip do it. Probably should have Parsnip do it. But the auto works fine. Alright. We're just trying to level up here. Is it worth waiting for these two? Needs 100. So yes and no. Alright, one more fight. There we go. Hopefully they actually die. And I can get the 100 I need, and Flafter will level up. That looks good. That's Flafter's up. Okay, cool. Everybody's leveled up. One advantage to pre-playing the game a little bit is I have an idea on what we need to do to keep ourselves from dying. No heal spells yet. Okay, fine. Just don't kill Felicia. There we go. Works for me. I just don't want to have to deal with her dying, because level 3 it's going to start costing money. Every time I die, it costs money. I don't know if it's the number of resurrections or if it's their level. I think it's the times you res them. Alright, so for Felicia, just Samurai, yes. 1 agility, 4 intelligence. One agility. For Laughter, for Lord, needs 3 intelligence. Parsnip can put it wherever she wants. Put that into her piety. Bella can put it into her piety. Mana can put it into her intelligence. And we're good there. There. Now, what I want to check is if... Cool, she finally has healing. Well, no, she doesn't. She has blessing and she has harm. does not have her heal spell yet. That's level 5, I think. And that's okay. Ooh. We got surprised. The trick here is try and get as much money as you can without losing lives. That's the trick. Getting as much money as you can get. All of that only got 2 kills. So terrible. Now, your money, gear, and so on. Alright, so you is shared when you get back to town. Well, no, money is shared, gear is not. We do the inspections on these guys. I'm out of here. Like, I'm watching you. I'm out of here. I want you. I'm out of here. I want you. I'm out of here. This is just the one. Let's see if we can get ourselves the information. Do we need a heal? Let's see if we can get this guy researched. There we go. He ran, but it's not researched. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. Yes. I want some more money. Because I am broke. And I need about 10K. The only thing this game doesn't have is a bank for equipment. It does put the money in the bank when you leave, so it's shared amongst all of your characters. But it doesn't do it for gear. Do me some research. Oh. Sayonara. Sayonara. There we go. Rose researched. Which is good, because research can take a while. And now I don't have to worry about it until I get to the boss room. And I know where that is, so. Thankfully, I know where the boss room is. I know the first floor. I don't know the second floor very well. I do know the first floor. Which means when I go to take on the Vostrum, I'll be ready for it. Come on, Muda. $50. Let's do that real quick. See? Somewhere on one of the random encounters, I did manage to get a dagger. And ironically enough, it's on the thief. I will check that out when we get back to town. Alright. Nice slimes. Good slimes. Slimes are good. So what are we doing in this game? Well, our goal is to find the lost pendant and return it to the noble, the Overlord, so that he can maintain control over the region. That's our actual goal. And that's down at like level 8, if I remember correctly. There is a setting. Oh, yeah, I think it's level 8. I think it's sooner than that. One of the... Wait a minute. There's a wall here I didn't know about. In this room, the silver statue of Boar. On the wall of the statue is a message. Partially obscured, that appears to have been left by passing elves. It is hardly legible, but some comments warning about ghosts and demons can still be made out. I want you. Found the silver key. Thank you. Now that raises questions. As to if there's any more secret doors that I've missed. So I didn't know about the silver key. Be buggered. Secret door, sure enough. Wait. It's fine. I can heal Factor in a second. At least do some damage. Oh, I can go ahead and destroy it. Duh. Alright, whatever. Alright, magic. Heal. Heal. Alright. Now there is a spell that you can use that you get a little later. Not quite there yet. That will let you see secret doors. I believe it's a 3rd level spell. Or you can sit there and just bump walls. Eventually I'll figure it out. It's the trick. So, Trelane's leveled up. That don't mean anything. No more healing spells. That's bad. Oh, listen here. Do it back. This one shows you the whole map. It's a 20 by 20 map. And this map is not affected by teleporters. But other maps are. You can see the squares that I haven't been in. So, gives you an idea where you want to look for secret doors. Like here. You can always look for secret doors here and see if you can find one. Nope. Nope, encounter. And we're out of healing spells, so we don't want to take too much time. But we'll be fine. It's okay. Let's see here. Alright. It also gives you the whole map of the floor that you've seen. So you can find spots that you want to go to. Unlike some of the other games where you can pull up a button to see that map, this one doesn't have one. It's kind of sad. Because it'd be nice if it did. Oh well. I think the audio is a little loud. Whoops. That's bad. Audio, match volume. There we go. Now we have it. Oh, yeah, that's better. Alright, so here's the check out poison. I don't have a detox yet. So, that is a ticking time bomb. Your character will die of poison if you don't get back to town. Alright, so 2 points, agility. And we're gonna buy some gear. I don't remember what the samurai can wear, so I'm not gonna buy her plate mail. See, here's plate mail. Plate mail is 500 AC bonus. Chain mail is also the breastplate +1 is also 1500 gold. Because it's an AC 5. No point in buying that when I can wear this. And this sheet automatically adjusts to whatever character you're looking at. So you can't buy something they can't wear. It's like here, the priest can wear a breastplate, leather armor, chainmail, or the breastplate plus one. And that's the... So it can't wear the plate. But can wear the breastplate. So I give it a breastplate plus one. It's not a bad idea. So we're gonna need that anyway. Cancel. Breastplate plus one. That leaves me with... We have a shield. Not remove curse. Prize item. Just a basic dagger. So their chainmail. Sell their chainmail. Sell the dagger. Buy. So I got 700 gold left. I'm not buying her plate. I can buy her a helm though. We'll buy him a helm. I believe I can buy this one a helm as well. No. What about the bishop? Bishop is restricted to leather armor. That stinks. The mage is restricted to cloth. And the rogue is also restricted to leather armor. Okay. So there's everybody's armor cuts a little bit. That'll help. Alright. We have gotten supremely lucky, though. We haven't had to fight a bunch of rogues or bushwhackers. So we haven't lost a lot of characters while we're trying to get our levels up. It's important, you know. Being able to get through everything is important. So why is poison bad? As I mentioned that before. Why is poison bad? Well, on the second level, there's our green slimes. Green slimes chuck out poison like it's candy at Halloween. They're terrible. Absolutely terrible. And unfortunately, we don't get to remove that for a while. And not being able to remove poisons really sucks. There we go. And I'm pretty sure these ones that are right behind the doors are considered guardians. I'd be surprised if these are considered guardian fights. Because they are kind of fixed. We just found an armor. Hold on. I just saw that go by. See right there. She found a breastplate. I said goodbye in the little log. Which is always interesting. Fortunately, the little log doesn't show everything. It only shows the combat log on the modern version of the game. It is weird. Because the legacy version, down in the little corner, shows everything. Got some money. That's a far. That's too much, rather. More slimes. Alright, so we got a few more levels. At least level 5 for the average party level is what I will go for, and we'll see if the world bites that. Because we need as much as we can get. Ow. That's the important part. Just giving as much as you can handle. But that's bad. Felicia needs to heal. Give me a heal on Felicia. It's fine. Because the undead just goes poof. Alright. So I said it's just money. Oops. It's just a matter of just going through everything. Not all these doors are here. Give me your encounter. Because that makes my day. Makes my day when they just die quickly. Because, you know, we kind of need it. good. Alright. Now I kinda wanna go through here with the search spell on. Just to see what I'm missing. Because I'm clearly missing a bunch of stuff. I'm not learning how much I'm missing. Ah, the days when fights were lethal. Definitely not the modern gaming experience. But the only fight that's lethal is a boss. Let's see. Wow, no one else is anywhere near level. There we go. Don't care. I don't really care how long it takes him to kill them. But don't want to take anything for granted, too. Want to do as much damage as we can. So if you notice in the lower hand corner when the skeletons pop up, they're not cobalt skeletons, they're just skeletons. So here it says undead kobolds. Right hand corner? Oh, there are no kobolds, okay. And there's skeletons for some reason. Oh, probably because the unidentified ones are skeletons until I identify them as kobolds. Alright. Like I said, we're doing good. It's just a matter of time before we get to level 5. As long as we don't lose anybody, we're fine. Fight them! I don't care about your little kobolds, you're all gonna die anyway. I'd rather you die versus you run away. I mean, let you live. Okay, so Parsnips leveled up. That's 2. Alright. No. I'd rather go back through all the rooms looking for fights. Because we need as much experience as we can get. It's important. Because the boss fight that we have to go through towards the end is massive. It's a huge boss fight, and if you're not ready for it, it will obliterate you. And right now, I'd rather not fight the boss fight. So what does Felicia need for her samurai? 4 intelligence. She got 3. Oh, almost done. Alright. Flaftar has a level up. He's going Lord. So he needs 1 intelligence and 9 agility. Got 2, so 1 intelligence and 9 agility. Parsnip can put out whatever she wants. Defense or offense? Let's put in our physical offense. Mana, intelligence, and then luck. That's crit. Everybody loads up a little bit. And I have 1,200 gold. Not useful. It was 1,500 gold for the magical gear. But we're getting there. How close is Bell? Right. So, hold on. Does she have that spell yet? There we go. So we have the light spell on now. That highlights doors. It also may scare away monsters. I don't know. I'm curious to see now how many things I've missed that are on my map. Because, you know, we just missed them. And yes, I know, I'm aware. I did not do the armor thing. Did not check the armor out to see what it does. I'm aware. It's just a matter of time. Well, so far we haven't missed anything here. That's good. I'm happy with that. Means we've been doing a good job of keeping track of everything. So now we're about to get into the area where we know that there's secret doors. There's one right there. As many times I've gone through this corridor, apparently I never tested that wall. Not so tragic. But that's why we do these things. It's otherwise you don't know. Alright. Let's check the secret door. Oh, it's so nice. So nice just to kill everything off in one round. Not quite there yet, but we're getting close. Okay. Apparently, nothing else there. So I found at least one door that I've missed after all the times I've gone through here. Because I didn't tap that one wall. It's fun. Alright. There's a whole door down there. Alright. Interesting. Just a whole lot of nothing. It's kind of sad. Because I was hoping it would have something in it. Yeah, we're gonna miss a door or something. At least have something for us to go pick up. That would have been nice. Oh well. We're fine. We just need to get as many kills as we can get. So that we can get ourselves leveled up. Alright. Yeah, they're gonna run away. Oh wait, two of them didn't run. I'm impressed. All that to kill one orc. Hopefully we get something good here. That's what I want. I'm not really caring about finding. Oh, that sucked. That was a huge dispel. They all failed. They all all failed. That was crazy. They all failed. That was amazing. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, we're good. It's just a matter of trying to figure out where all the secret doors are. We're just kind of looking. And as long as we're looking for secret doors and stuff, we'll get all the baddies we want to get. The trick is to get ourselves in a position that we're not going to die to the boss. Because, oh my gosh, the boss is nasty. You'll see when I get there. But the boss is totally nasty. And we'll at least make one attempt at the boss before we get off tonight. Okay. Works for me. Alright. It's like that silver key. I haven't had that before. My other profile, I'm gonna have to go get that. Because that's potentially huge. I don't know what it's gonna lead to. But I do know there's like a gold key too. And I know where that one's at. Alright, so nothing else here. Alright. Get ourselves some healing. Call it a day. Well, yeah. Let the priests do their job. It's always a good sign that the priests can do their work. Alright. Fight them! So we need every scrap of experience we can get. Now, to be fair, Mana does get a big fireball at some point. And that'll hit like a whole row. And that's nice. So and this is the one that gets weird. So I need to fix my spells real quick. Not you. Alright, so that will straighten out my map. It's important because this room is the one that has the gold key in it, or the bronze key rather. And there is a bunch of secret doors here. And what I don't know is if there's anything that I'm missing in this area. Because I don't have it fully mapped. Alright. So far, so good. How did you come here? I'm gonna be here. There's a presence here. No, it couldn't be him. Okay. Set my map. Okay. Now. That's all we got, right? I'm not gonna hit the boss. I'm just mapping. The boss is in that room. And trust me, I want to be ready for it. And at this point, the light spell does no longer help. But with us not being on my door, with us not being displaced anymore, we're good to go. Very good. Always nice to alright. Alright. Ever so close what awaits within these sane halls. Alright, we may miss one thing though. Because it's not visible. Alright. Wait, where is that? There it is. this room, an old man in a long robe turns toward the party, shouts, and begins waving his hands. "Be gone, strangers." Okay? And he goes, "Mapiro Mahama Duromat." And we teleport him. Where's fine, let's go back down anyway. Alright, so Bella and Trelane can level up. Piety. And then luck. Max her luck out. That works for me. Alright, well. Everybody else up. I got 2,600 gold. So, in the case of, say, parsnip. Oh, hold on. Can we get mana any better armor? Combat only casts Adios spell on target enemy. 25% chance of being consumed. Well, that's not good. Healing potions. Okay, so nothing there that's useful. I mean, here our staff, but it's not really helpful. Now, the rogue in the back really oversees combat, so I don't care about you. However, this cleric, not cleric, Bella. Wait. Identify. Leather armor. Just basic leather armor. That's not helpful. It's made my money back though. I could replace the shield. Oh, wait. So it's 0 to hit, 1 to 5 damage. However, I could give her the staff +2. Which gives me 1d4 +2 and 2 hits. Now, it doesn't... So, its minimum damage is going to be 3 to 6 versus 1 to 5. You know what? That's a huge boon for Parsnip. Sell the anointed mace. That's gonna be a huge boon because she'll do a lot more damage now. I shall hit more often. I'll do it. How with it? Unless I get fudge knockered. Here we go. See a large statue of a hooded humanoid. There is a golden light coming from a hole in the hood. The statue is bejeweled with precious and semi-precious stones in front of this statue altar, from which the incense is burning. Alright, here we go. And you cannot turn these things. So, first thing I'm going to do is cast Bless. Actually, you know what? I don't want you casting Bless. Give me a shield. Because you can cast Bless on the party. Darkness. Research. That's so wicked. Alright. So you attack. You attack. Party bonus. Darkness. On the other one. No, no. That's for the caster. Yeah, you cast the darkness on the other one. Yeah, see, big fire. Evaluate. Oh, that's gonna suck. There we go. Attack. Attack. Do you have anything else that can help? No. Yes. And here, answer is no. Alright, so you can start casting Little Fire. Big Fire. Research. With us having all of this, it's gonna help. It's a slow fight. But so I just have the one harm spell. I think I just do this. And then let you cast a fire. No big fires. They have the penalty already. No fire. This is a long fight because they have a lot of hit points. And once you start running out of spells, it's a mess. Alright, you take that, you take that, you take harm, you take little fire, you take that fire. The other thing I could do is I could actually waste a spell to ID them. That might be a good idea. There's a spell. IDs. What was it called? I may not have it yet. No. Or it's not on Parsnip. One or the other. I just don't have it yet. The trick here is just trying to work through them. Do as much damage as you can. That's just the trick. Oh, take back. I trust we have him fully mapped now. Which means the rogue can go do the backstab thing. Oh, I'm out of points there. I need damaging spells here. No, 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 and no. Alright, so just attack. Bishop is out of Alito's, but it has body out. So we can throw those out there. Alito's, you have one left. And a sneak attack from the thief. Fighter, fighter, fighter. Priest, you're out. You're out, you're out, you're out. You're out of those. You got Adios left. You're out of those. It doesn't matter. Out of those, out of those. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, and Aspadios. It's funny, every single system I've ever seen takes after D&D in one very bad way. At least in this era. The simple fact that they always neglect level 2 spells from a combat perspective. It's always like defensive or whatever. Yep. And since she's in the back road, she can just do that. Yeah, I expect Felicia to kind of suck by that. Now we're just biding time here until we finish the fight. Having these negative numbers on everybody, though, makes this fight doable. Otherwise, this fight's nearly impossible. If you have those 4s and 5s, forget it. You're never gonna make it. never gonna make it. And the thing is, you don't even really have a lot of debuff spells that you can throw at him at this point. Those come later. But, you know, hey. That regen is still a pain in the butt. I'll say that. It's not a lot, but it does delay the fight. Because you figure, we're in the, what, round 19 now? Which means they've held 19 hit points. That is so many of our attacks. Considering I only do a couple around. Here. No one's hit for 2 rounds. That's a whole attack. That's managed to heal. That's the tragic part. This is bad. All of a sudden I can't attack. I don't get it. There we go. There's a hit. There we go. That's a good hit. Nice hit. Nice hit. Beautiful. Down to 1. The other thing is they rotate rows. Every time they rotate rows, you're basically resetting yourself. Because you hit 4 on one, 4 on the other, 4 on one, 4 on the other. And you miss for 5 rounds. So around round 32. Which basically means what? 5 to 10 of our attacks are meaningless? Oh, somebody credit him for 12. Thank you very much. I will take your 1,500 experience points per person. Thank you. Thank you for the quick out. Now, crazy enough, as much experience we just gained from that, we only had 1 character level up. That was Felicia. So she needs 1 intelligent point to make samurai. So she gets her 1 intelligent samurai. And then the last 2 throw intelligence. So now we actually will be able to change her class to samurai. Do you wish to change your class from fighter to samurai? Yes, please. Changing the class of 5 plus. Yes. That's what it takes to change to samurai. Samurai, ninja, and Lord all require you to be around level 5 or so. Alright. Now, for her, we need to go back over here, check her gear. How did her gear change? So, she can silver plate mill. As a samurai. Cool. That's what I wanted to know before I bought it. I wanted to make sure she could go to plate mill. Alright. So that's a... Did we get the gold key? We did. We got the bronze key. Okay, cool. So I wish we got the bronze key. So now we can go down to the next level. Now the question is, which way do you want to go? Let's go this way. Hold that thought. Well, that way it's still active. So we can see secret doors. Alright, here we go. What do we got? Rogues and priests. You attack the rogues. You attack the rogues. You attack the rogues. You identify the priests. Now the priests will die very quickly. I'll compensate for that. I'm not going to put my 3 of my attackers attacking the priests. Give me just 1. Because if I do that, if I annihilate him, then I have to worry about him later. So now we're down to 1 priest. Now we can just go ahead and just identify him. And then when he's done being identified, he fled. That's a shame. Alright. So we killed 2 rogues. And both priests fled away. Door? This is bad. That is a lot of something. That is green slimes. Oh, that's bad. On two. Because those are green slimes. Thankfully, I know the ones in the back are zombies. Okay, identify the green slimes. Should probably nuke the green slimes, because they can poison. And there it is. But I'm trying to also ID them. It's not that they're hard to kill, but they do this poison thing, and this poison thing is a pain in the butt. Because I don't have the ability to remove it yet. Come on, green slimes. Yeah. Poisoned people suck. Alright. Kill the slime, kill the slime, kill the slime. Identify the slime. Definitely want to identify the slimes. Ooh. That's nasty. Oh, come on, slimes. Just ID for me. Put the slimes to ID. See if we can get the last of the slimes IDs done. Oh, paralyzed, that's bad. Fafnir. Kill the slime. Soft. Kill the slime. ID the slime. ID the slime. Thankfully, I have the ability to take care of this. You can kill the slime. ID the zombie. ID the zombie. ID the zombie. ID the zombie. And ID the zombie. And Simba's got paralyzed. We just made him being paralyzed. Slime. Parsnip. Bella. Attack that. Just ID the zombie already. there it is. Time is identified. Alright, never mind. Time is identified. So, that was worth a lot of experience points. Alright, so we need to get out of here. Because we have several people who are poisoned. Ethereal entities, ghosts. Oh, bad. Alright, attack. Attack. Give me that. Gas clouds. Don't have a lot of hit points. But they're gonna do some damage. So I was wrong. They're not undead. I was thinking they were ghosts, but they're not. Alright. So on that note, let's see if we can identify the gas clouds before we have somebody die. Great. Dios. Oops. Dios. It's fine, I got enough heals for now. Never mind. Oops. Felicia just died. And it flat. No. We got some stats out of it. Great. Wait, Felicia died after the fight? Wait, she died in the fight. That's weird. Maybe it gave her a hit point. Eh, whatever. Okay. Temple. Well, she only has one. She doesn't have any deaths yet, so. Oh no. Come on, don't die on me. We just lost Felicia. Just got her. That sucks. Alright, I need another... Fine, I'll take Frank. Hold on, let me do something with Frank real quick. Felicia's gear should be on somebody. Oh no! She was wearing it. Apparently when she went to Ash, she took her gear with her. Didn't know that. Had the same problem in Class of Heroes too. You need agility. That's not helpful. Hold on. Parsnips leveled up. Alright. And, righty. That sucks. Alright. Bye. Alright, so can Bella wear anything? No. How about Frank? Can we get anything on Frank that'll help? Give him a helm. No, she's wearing chains, so... Could buy a breastplate, but there's no point in doing that. Alright, so Frank's gonna need to level up before we can go down. There we go. This is to remind me where the stupid doors are. Because I don't remember where they're all at. And it's every time you cross a door, that's when you can find a monster. So we're gonna want... I think I know what happened with her, though. I went down to... I forgot to re-equip her gear. Because at the end of it, I realized she had an AC of 10, but she didn't have any equipment on. And that's a bad thing. Well, going down there would be a huge experience bonus if Frank was to survive it. The rest of my characters have not been geared up sufficiently to be able to take those fights. So the bishop and the rogue, well, theoretically they could take the fights. They're not far enough along to do that. And that's a shame. Oh well. We got a poison. It's fine. It's not Frankie's poison, so I don't care. Oh, it's not Frank that's poisoned. We'll be fine. Now, Frank's supposed to be my samurai, so what does he need? 2 agility, 3 intelligence, 2 strength. Got 2 points, 2 strength. Okay. What is it? He's not there yet. I'm happy with light. I mean, I got so used to do this without the light that, it doesn't matter. I don't need it. It just makes it easier for y'all to see. I need Frank to be at least level 3 or 4. There we go. Yeah, except let's say I can run anyway. I can drop a spell on him, but I don't think I can run before he hits. Then I've just wasted a big spell. All that, and I only got 1 orc out of the deal. That sucks so bad. I wish I had backline weapons. I don't even know if this game even has them. I know later games do. That was one of the selling points for classic heroes in this genre, because every character had a weapon they could use from both the front and the back lines. Whether it was a bow, or a sling, or a whip, or something. And that's the important part. Is that everybody had something they could use from the back line. And if that's it from the back line, then once you geared them up a little bit, everybody could attack. Unfortunately, as far as I've seen so far, this game does not have ranged weapons. Just spells. And while spells are useful, and they do help, they're not always the best answer. Because you run out of spells very, very quickly in this game. Because even at max spells, you only have 9. Which is bad. Right. Just It's a matter of just time. That's it. Frank will level up quickly. And I just have to not make the same mistake I did last time. I forget to arm their equipment. Alright. Or better yet, when you get a, you gotta put somebody through the revival. If they go to dust, to remember to take their gear off of them. That was the problem I had last time. I bought her extra gear, and then I terminated her. At least by taking her gear off, or I could at least sell it. In the event that I couldn't revive her. And unfortunately, this game doesn't have a... This is before they thought about using a bank system. Keeping storage for your gear. Thankfully, I don't think she didn't have any expensive gear. Because I knew I was going to convert into a samurai anyway, which would change her gear profile. I knew that. So, because of that, I didn't buy any magic gear for her, thankfully. Now, if we can get Frank leveled up that far, that'll help. There we go. By the time we get Frank leveled up that far, we'll probably have everybody else to level 7 by the time he catches up. Being 4 or 5. So curiosity though. I thought this was gonna go by. So I got a flail. That's a good thing. Because flails are actually pretty punchy weapons. They cost about 150. To identify. Sorry, to buy. It's like 150 to buy, so it's gonna be like, but it's a quarter of that or whatever. positive note, Frank is leveling up quickly. So, that's a good sign. With him leveling up quickly. He's already at 3. Yeah. It's not quite to 4 yet. I mean, I could take him through the Murphy fights. That's such a pain in the butt of a fight. It's worth a lot of experience, but it is long. There we go. And that is the only problem with that, is that the Murphy fight is a long fight. I mean, eventually, you can do that fight pretty quickly. And then you can farm the Murphy fight. So that you have characters that are coming up, you know, when you're higher levels, like 10 or whatever, 10, 12. It's a fight that you can farm to get them up real quick. Oops. However, in our case, we just kind of let Frank level up. Alright, Frank, what do you need? 3 intelligence, 2 agility. 3 intelligence. Bella can level up. Piety. Intelligence. Oh, Frank's got another level. Alright, so he needs 5 piety, 2 agility. Alright, agility. Now that Frank's 4, makes me wonder if he can take the 2nd floor. And yes, there is a terrifying elevator that you can take down farther than the 2nd floor. I want to. Yes. Face. Partially unknown. Let's see if we can get the priests identified. works for me. Alright. Just a matter of just work. There it goes. Now we know base. And that works for me. That gives me 1,500 experience points. Not bad. It's the green slimes we don't want to deal with. Creeping curds. Great. Trying to get out of here. Odds was actually running out of low. But I managed to get away. And no one was poisoned. I'm just following the thing. That's gonna be a sorcerer. It's gonna be a mage. First time I've run into the mage. Alright. Identified him as arcane. See if we can. There he goes. And he ran. It's fine. I didn't care. The goal was not to kill him, but to identify him. Sweet. And that takes us down to the 3rd floor. So that helps us with the map a little bit. Mage go bye-bye. Poof him. Come on, poof, poof, poof. And here he goes. Is that worth a lot of experience, because, you know, he is in the way. Okay, that's the silver key. There's probably a boss back here somewhere. Okay. Okay, gas clouds. They are not fully identified yet. But all we need is resistances, we're done. We know they cast fire. Alright, well. And they failed to identify the grass hat. That stinks. I did kill 2 of them, though. Alright. Ah, the bear statue. There's a statue of a bear on a small pedestal behind the sign that reads, "I've got $1 million." We have priests, and we have rogues. And they're all fully identified. So... honestly, they're probably going to do a lot of damage because they can one-shot the rogues now. And then most are going to run anyway. There we go. That's good. That's good timing. Alright, so nothing about the statue. Value. That's the gold door. You know what? Gold door it is. Or bronze, rather. Because this has a... coins! Yeah, this has coins in it. Nice. These don't run, as far as I remember. They don't do much damage. There's just a lot of them. They have 9 hit points. There's the size. 91. So there's always 9 of them. So it's 9 of them. Yeah. And they only have a couple of hit points. They're not hard to kill. There's just a lot of them. That's the problem with them. It's just a matter of getting everything discovered out and then moving on. I wish we'd identify them. Not that it really matters. Okay, so now we actually have their stats. They're elementals. They have an armor class of 4. They have 1 hit point, and they do 1 attack. For like 1 damage. They were short set resistances. Come on. Sheesh. This fight takes forever. But it's worth a ton of experience. Is it worth almost 1,000 experience points apiece? This fight is worth coming down here for. You just gotta find it, because it's a random encounter. It's not a fixed one. Now, this room usually has a large fight in it anyway. I've seen... This wasn't in this fight in this room, but I have seen, like, mages, clerics, and rogues be in this room with, like, 4 or 5 of each. So, I've seen that before. There we go, now we have the resistances. Resistance to basically everything. Okay. Extra actions to... What are those? I don't know. So attack. And the other one, I don't know what it is. Call for help, maybe? If you go to the Wizardry, I'll tell you. Ooh, Arson got hit. There we go. So how many was killed total? 20 in total. For 18,000 experience points. I never got 3 grand. Beautiful. However, if we look at the Wizardry for the stupid things. We haven't looked at this yet, so it's creeping coins. Here it is. So the treasure type is 100 to 500. Oh, 6 to 300, not bad. What was the matrix? 26, the trait guide hex. So we have arcane spell levels, divine spell levels, call for help, and we can call for reinforcements. That's what I thought that was. And that extra attack is just their general attack. Alright, so this puts us in a room we haven't been in yet. Oh, the frog statue. There's a statue of a frog on a small pedestal. You can hear a low ribbit emanate from it. We now have the frog statue. Unlike the bear, we couldn't take the bear. Can't take the frog though. Yeah, rogues and priests. That's what I was talking about as being an option. It's also a variant of this that's got a mage too. This is the rogues tend to run away. See, there's the other one. There's a priest, there's another priest. Another rogue pieced out. Priest dead. Last rogue. And he pieces out. Such a bad thing. Such an annoying fight. I'd rather them stay and not grab loot. It'd be worth less experience. Gas clouds. Still need to learn about gas clouds. And then we're... this is our last planned fight. And then we'll leave. And call it a night. We got their stats though. Got level 2 mages. Immune to sleep. And you can cause sleep apparently. Frank's out cold. Parsnip. See if something that removes sleep. Yeah. Dalico. I wonder if, Bella has it too. Not yet. Poof. Alright. Thanks, Frank. Frank's back to being alive. 2,000 experience points. Not bad. Alright, so now we want to leave. Well, not having been poisoned, that makes that run really nice. Because you don't have to worry about it. Alright. I'm very terrible it's leveled up again. So Laughter. In order to go Lord, He needs 7 agility. That sucks. Alright, Frank needs 1 agility and 5 piety. One agility. Power snap. Can toss it into intelligence, I guess. Agility. Strength. And that calls that. So aside from that, we're actually good now. So that's it for this one. Thank you for dropping in when you did. And I appreciate it. Let me know if you want to see more what you got. And I will see you next time.